I got to tell you, Mike,
Yes,
if you don't look at this video from K1 Speed with Action Jackson in it before you
He's
leave,
killing it.
Did you see it? No, you didn't. No. I'm telling you, I know that's his first race.
Yeah?
Well, first league.
Well,
Get it right.
whatever. You got to watch
Together.
it. It's
All right.
amazing.
Okay.
I know, and then gun owners strive to be the ounce of prevention in the fight for your gun rights. How do they do it? They do it by fundraising and getting local pro-gun candidates elected. So become a member today. Go to iegunowners.com/join and join the growing number of responsible gun owners stepping up to defend our Second Amendment rights. That's iegunowners.com/join. I got to ask one more question of Action Jackson.
Sure.
Yes.
So when you got done, did the red helmet come talk to you or say anything to you?
Surprisingly not.
Really?
I thought they might say something.
You were expecting maybe a little confrontation?
Yeah.
Wow, nice job. Well, you know what? He must have liked what you did. I mean, you didn't do anything bad.
No.
I mean, you went into spots where he should have been in before you got in.
Yes.
Yeah, by the way, very, very good. I just want you to know that.
Are you?
Nice job, Jackson.
Yeah, right out of the box. Next race, you and Mike. Okay, and I'm
on a horse.
No, I'm putting you in a go-kart.
I'm in my Jeep.
No, we're putting you in the go-kart.
I don't think I can get in that go-kart.
We probably can't.
No.
We could get him in. Can't get him out.
Maybe I could ride on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that, and he's in.
All right. Okay.
All
All right. Gun Owners Radio Range Day on April 23rd.
Continue.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
April 23rd. Shoot outdoors. Shoot on steel. Move and shoot in the Grove. Ex nihilo. Somebody actually emailed and told me how to pronounce it, what it means in Latin. I'm still screwing it up.
Wait.
Franklin Armory, screwing that up too. Franklin Armory will have products for demo. It's normally $100, but it's only $20 for 10 ring members. This, of course, is Gun Owners Radio Range Day on April 23rd. Subscribe and win. So if you subscribe to Gun Owners Radio's newsletter, you could win a cool prize. This week's winner is Gustavo Velasquez. Congratulations, Gustavo. Orange County Gun Owners has their gun prom on May 20, 2023. That's coming up, so go to gunprom.com. Buy your tickets. Joe Dramisi is hosting a 4-hour pepper spray and situational awareness class on Saturday, March 18th. It's in El Cajon, and you can sign up by going to uscca.com. Their website will have his training listed and win free training. Win a 2-hour drawing from the holster with Mike Pettengill. Enter the drawing at gunownersradio.com/train. gunownersradio.com/train. Okay. Our newest segment, my very favorite segment, Curtain Call. So what do we got for
music?
Yeah.
Did you come up with that?
No, I think it was
Jackson did.
It was one of you guys.
What? No.
No, don't take. Yeah. Hey, we got to come up with some music.
Yeah.
Is it detective music?
I have no
Ooh,
idea.
that's not a bad idea, actually. Ooh.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Good job, Dave.
I know. That's
Not bad.
kind of how I
Pink
thought.
Panther.
How about
Oh, the Pink Panther.
You're not Inspector Clouseau or anything like that.
No, think about it. I think Pink Panther would be a good song for it.
all right, you know what? Let's actually get to the segment, and maybe we
Do
can
we
talk
digress?
About
Do we
maybe we
digress?
can talk
Just a
about
little
the
Off air.
the music a little some other time.
All right.
Okay, go ahead. An unprovoked attack waiting for Gyros. Go for it. Curtain call.
Silent G. So the video that I found, it was an incident that happened. I don't recall the state that it happened in. However, our guest coming up is going to be a gentleman from the video, so we can any unanswered questions, we'll be able to get that info. So it was an incident that happened, much like you go out and you hang out with friends, you go get some dinner. The incident, according to the timestamp on the video, happened around 6:30 in the evening. So it wasn't ridiculously late. You know how you talk about don't do stupid things at stupid times, going stupid places with stupid people. Didn't really fit that. So this is a group of guys out getting Euros, right? They were having a good time, hanging out together. They were out at this Euro place. According to the article in the video, they were just hanging out outside, laughing, kind of having fun, just doing whatever guys do. There was a man in a vehicle, I don't know, I want to call him a gentleman, in the parking lot, I guess heard the laughter and took it a little personal, thought that it might have been directed to him. The article states that he made his way back around the parking lot. It sounds like he might have circled back or backed up. I'm not sure exactly how his movement happened. Didn't get out of his vehicle, but confronted this group of guys saying, hey, what are you laughing at? Kind of, is that directed to me? What's that? Being very confrontational. And basically it came down to this guy in this vehicle took offense to whatever he heard. Wasn't directed to him, but he took it as if it was. And it just kind of goes to show, out in the world, it just shows people will be irrational. They're going to take things the wrong way. They're going to take things personal, whether they're right in the mind or not. They're just going to take things. You never know where people are going to come from. So what does he do when he thought he was being put down? He decided to draw a rifle. Happened to have it in his vehicle. Pulled a rifle out, took some shots. The defender, his name is Igor. We'll have him up next. He happened to be a concealed carry. And so he was able to draw his weapon, fired his weapon in defense, and this man in this vehicle with the rifle just drove off. According to the article, Igor did make a 911 phone call. He hung around for about 30 minutes. Police never showed. So imagine that. You call police, report a shooting.
Well, we not surprised.
Right. Well, I was. I guess I have hope. You think with the reports of shots fired, I would hope that they would
that
show.
would be a red flag.
Right. It was more than just someone drew on me. There was actually rounds fired. There was an exchange of gunfire both ways. As far as we know, nobody was hit. It appeared to be the distance between the shooters was about a car length. They were shooting. There was a vehicle between Igor and this man with a rifle. So about a car length. Imagine that's not, what is that? Maybe six yards, maybe? What do we practice at? You think that a shot that close would be doable, right? Well, in a defense of your life situation, stress, adrenaline, things are going. Nobody was hit either way.
Interesting.
That they know of.
But it's interesting you brought that up.
Do you hit paper?
No, but I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking
You think, there's been incidents, just yards, like 2-3 yards apart, and they miss.
James Cagney does it just so easily. It's just within feet. That's how I get it.
Doesn't even aim. So.
James Cagney? Really?
You're over there so quiet.
James Cagney.
I couldn't think
But he likes black.
I couldn't think of the really good bad guy.
How about there's so many references in the last. There are so many people you could have picked who actually, in the last 58 years of cinema and TV. But James Cagney. All right.
All right. Roll with it.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Right.
That was
Breathe.
good. That was good.
So, police never came. Igor eventually left, and that was the end. And it just shows you never know when you leave your home. You think you're just going to go home and go pick up dinner real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people that can still carry. I don't know. A lot of people I talk to, some carry all the time. Every time they go somewhere, every time they leave their home, some carry in their home. Others, they think, hey, I'm not going anywhere dangerous or bad. I don't feel like doing it today. You never
I'm not
know.
going to put my seatbelt on.
Right.
But
You never-
just
right.
going
Just
to
going
the
across the street.
7-Eleven.
Right. Yeah. You never know. So you never, you can't, and if you did know, would you go? Of course not.
No.
You never know.
Right. Oh, well, and that's the whole point. People seem to have a reason to carry.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're supposed to carry. So you
Right.
have a reason to. You have to.
You wait until you have a reason. And
Maybe
it's going to
we
be too
didn't
late.
make the test hard enough for you to want to wear it every day.
It's one of the things to talk about in the CCW seminar is that you have to know where you can carry,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people say, well, if I don't know I can carry there, I just won't carry. Well, there is a danger in not carrying, and this is exactly what you're describing.
Right.
So there's a danger in carrying, and going into the wrong place, but there is a real danger in not carrying as well.
How many
That's right.
people carry
Where they're not
and would
supposed to.
rather say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that sign."
What do they say? Judged
Well,
by 12 rather
that's-
than carried by 6.
That's a whole
Yeah.
conversation, though, Dave. A gun-free zone. That's a whole conversation. You're not breaking any laws.
Exactly.
There are certain places, federal. There's certain land.
There are.
That's different than a gun-free zone.
That's my point exactly.
Right.
Phew. A lot of companies waste an enormous amount of money on marketing. The design is excellent, the photos are beautiful, and your website looks great on your phone. But it's just not getting customers. Why? Because you don't have the words that make people buy. But now you can fix that with Sage Tree. Sage Tree can help you find the words that make it easy for your customer to understand what you do and how to buy from you. Stop wasting money today and schedule a call. Getting started is easy. Just visit sagetree.com and click on the Schedule an Appointment button. That's sagetree.com and click on the Schedule the Call button.
All right. So we talked a little bit about the article,
Yes.
about the incident with Igor, and now we have actually Igor on the phone, so we can hear straight from the mouth of the man who was there.
Hey,
Igor?
hey, Igor, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourselves?
I'm not doing bad. So, Alisha, it's all yours.
All me. So, hey, Igor, glad you're with us today.
Hey, Alisha.
Hey. I know that we shared your story, and you saw that we shared, and there was a reach out that happened. I'm glad that we were able to connect and that you're here with us today.
That's good to hear. I'm sorry. I wanted to correct some stuff. There was no gunshots.
There wasn't? Okay, so the article didn't state that.
No.
Good. I'm glad you're here to set the article.
Yeah, I'm here.
Glad you're here to set it straight.
I made it.
So it was simply pointing.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just go from the beginning.
Yeah, please do.
In Washington, it's technically legal to have a few drinks, and just as long as you're not in a place that's restricted for 21 and over, you're fine to be in there with a firearm and, you've had a drink or whatever. But we were up the street at my friend's house. It was his birthday. We're just kind of hanging out. Gyro sounded great. We drive over there, and when we're pulling in, there's a black car sedan just tailing us. And I kind of noticed that stuff around me, but I'm like, it's just weird people, Portland kind of leaks into Vancouver. And so, because we're right across the river, and we hop out of the car. I make a joke to my friend on our way out of the car, and he starts he makes this laugh that's super, he's really annoying with it, super loud, obnoxious, and, we don't think anything of it. I kind of hear murmuring behind me, kind of turn around, glance, kind of see these guys driving past. I don't really see them, but I kind of hear stuff coming out of their car, and I'm like, whatever. Hop into the shop, and we're right after we order, I see them go down in the parking lot and turn around and come back. And I was like, oh, they mean trouble, And then I might have overthought it, but I was like, hey, I'm one of those people who can really de-escalate a situation, and I'm the only one with a firearm on me. I was like, hey, give me the keys. I'm going to go pretend to grab my wallet and just see what these guys are up to, hopefully just be like, hey, miscommunication. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Was there more than one guy in the car or the vehicle?
Two. The guy that pulled, there was a passenger and a driver from what I can see.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of just step out, and he kind of waves at me. I go, what's up? And pretend like I'm not noticing him, like I'm not going out there to confront him. I'm just going out to grab my wallet. And but he kind of waves me down, and he's just are you laughing at me? And then before I can answer, de-escalate, or do anything, he pretty much just goes, I'll give you something to F and laugh about, and just starts pulling out an AK from the passenger seat. And I'm like, all right. This got a little more exciting.
But you didn't expect that day.
Yeah, I'm one of those people, I'm pretty non-assuming, I'm not threatening or anything, and I don't go out and about and threaten people. So it was, I don't know, it was weird, but I kind of messed up where I dropped behind the engine of the vehicle. I knew to do that, and I'm fit enough that I can just, almost lay down. But I took a seat there. I actually had one in the chamber, but I was like, I'm not going up without knowing that there's one in the chamber, so rack it again. And I should have moved to the side, but I stood up exactly where I was and pointed a red dot at his face, but he was already retreating the firearm, and I was like, I don't want to try to shoot him, because I'm a fairly good shot, but I'm not, especially in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't trust yourself, and I was just thinking, if I start having shoot out this guy, it's not my backdrop wasn't bad, but his was. So if he starts returning, it's like, good friend of mine, he has two kids in there. another friend of mine's birthday. It's like there's all the ladies making euros, other people. It's like if something happens, even if I take him out, but he returned fire because I shot first, I couldn't live with that on my conscience. So I was like, you know, if he doesn't shoot, I don't shoot, and he was already kind of dipping back into the vehicle.
Well, that's great that you had the discernment because, you know, making those decisions in those quick moments, you know, not many people may be able to kind of make that decision to change.
Most people would just shoot.
Taking that shot.
They would have taken it without thinking.
Yep.
Right.
Good job on your side.
And it would have, you know, I have actually used SCCA or whatever it's called, and I don't know, I've had it for like a year at least, or 2 years probably now, and so I wasn't like worried about the financial side. But I'm like, yeah, I've been drinking, and so I'm going to jail, and my life is going to be uprooted, and then I have this guy's life on my hands, probably his passenger, which, you know, he's not a good person, and you know, maybe I should have taken care of business, but at the same time, it's like that would have made life very fun and interesting for like years to come. So I just, on that split second, I thought of like 5 different reasons and said, you know what, this is the decision I'm making.
What state did this take place in?
This is Vancouver, Washington.
Okay.
This is across the river from Portland.
Gotcha. Yeah. Because, you know, nowadays you almost have to figure out what state you're in as to what's going to happen if you would have said take the shot. You know, some states you would have been fine, and in some states you wouldn't be fine. So,
got to know the laws of your state. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because I mean, you just, you know, we gotta. Yeah, it's terrible.
And here in California, any amount of alcohol he would have lost his innocence in defense.
Yeah.
Know your state.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what'd you learn? Is there anything in particular where you know, is there something you would have done different, or something you learned, or you know, or
actually, kind of when this video came out, I got on active self-protection, and sorry if there's kids yelling in the background.
No, they're fine. Just
nephews are yelling.
Lock them up.
They're bullying each other. Typical. But active self-protection did a video of it, and he kind of mentioned something, and it was should have moved, because I just kind of popped up in the same spot. Whether shooting or not, I should have, you know, not been predictable. That's a big deal. The other stuff would be personal, I learned.
Which was what?
It was personal.
I'll say, yeah, it's I was fine for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I was fine. And then I didn't sleep all the next night, or that night, next night. Well, it was like random naps for like an hour. I found myself like trembling for no reason. Just kind of like shock.
Yeah.
And so I'm really calm. I'm a really calm person in the moment, but I think after the fact kind of hit me harder than anything.
Well,
I'm really glad that you said that, and that's kind of what I wanted to go that direction. That's what I was fishing for, because a situation like this, I mean, you know, you see these guys walking around with T-shirts and bumper stickers talking about how they, you know, they're so bad, whatever, and they're tough, and you know, the reality is this is, you know, lethal force is something extremely serious, and could affect
change your
all
life,
kinds of things.
It's a huge responsibility.
So I'm glad that you
hats off.
I'm glad that you talked about that, because I think that that's something extremely important. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That's very, very horrible, but fantastic decision making, and you know, good job.
For sure, thank you. I think another thing that was difficult was speaking to people about it, because I'm not like incredibly rational. I'm not the smartest guy around, but at the end of the day, you know, some people were just like, you know, close people to me, yo, you should have just lit them up. You should have done this, you should have done that. And it's like,
yeah, right.
Those are the people I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know it feels that way, and I'm going to be able to question that every single night for the rest of my life. But
you made the right choice.
At the same time, I think
Oh no, you
Yeah, I
made
think-
you made the right.
Tell all those people to take their big red nose and their big red shoes and get back in their clown car and go stuff their opinions. It's ridiculous.
Or just tell them John Wick's new movie's coming out. Just
ridiculous.
go rent it.
Everybody's so tough.
Yeah.
Hey,
hey, we got somebody for you.
Yeah, we got our co-host has a question for you. His name's Action Jackson. He's a competitive shooter. He's 9 years old. He's got a question for you. Go for it.
9 years old, competitive
What's
shooter.
up, Jackson?
Go for it.
What's your favorite gun?
Oh, good question.
Dang. It depends on what you're asking.
Everybody
Budget
says
favorite gun,
that.
Or, yeah, I would say the gun I was using at the time was a Glock 48. I had the Glock 43X. It was nice, but it's a little snappier, so I wanted something a little more, more of a straight shooter, and it has a half-inch longer barrel, so it's perfect. So that's what I'm running right now, but dream gun, intervention, it's like $12,000. I'll never afford it, but it would be amazing to
Good
shoot
to have
3
goals.
miles just because you feel like it.
Alisha has one. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you have one, Alisha?
No.
Sure?
No, I have a question for you though, Igor. So it mentioned that you made that call, a 911 call that night. Police authorities never arrived. Was there ever any contact from anyone after, like when the video came out, or did anybody ever reach out as far as law enforcement goes?
Yeah, so it kind of, I think I might have said 30 minutes, but it was probably more like 15, 20 minutes. I think I was just so, time was going so
Right.
fast or so slow.
Right.
And, we kind of just hung out, and we had the shop call the police. We didn't call the police. And I left my number and my email, and, I'm super active. And it's really, like, I'll answer the phone. So, pretty much.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Hey,
Kind of got out of there because I didn't want to be in a glass house.
I actually have one more question, but let's wait. Can you hold on until after the break? Hang in there for one more second.
I'm hanging
Igor.
out.
All right. I just have one quick question for you after the break. All right.
Hey, is there a better tool that empowers a woman to defend against an attacker that's hundreds of pounds bigger?
Nope.
That's why it's so important for women to learn how to defend themselves with the most effective self-defense tool ever invented. For women, led by women, the Not Me program is designed to help with training, purchasing a gun, and getting a concealed carry permit. And guess what? It's free. To sign up, go to notmest.org. The program is also available in Orange County and England Empire. Get help today with notmest.org.
All right. So we have one more question for you, Igor. Are you ready? Igor, are you there, bud?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, there you are. So I one more question. So on your Facebook page, it says you've been in a relationship since 9/11/2001. What relationship? Because the rest of the rest of the world was distracted. Who exactly were you asking out on 9/11/2001?
See, that's one of those things. So I kind of set myself up for failure in the future, and that's probably like middle school me setting myself up.
Oh, all right. So you didn't get married on that day or anything like that?
No, I'm still looking. I'll find her one day.
You'll find her.
She's out there.
Or she'll find you. Listen, man, you just got a bunch of. We should figure out like a weekly segment for Igor to come on it. No,
That's hilarious.
All right, man. Hey,
I'm back.
thank you for taking the time. Appreciate you, and thanks for coming on. And I'm glad you're okay. Okay.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Have a great day.
bud.
Hey,
Talk
and if
to
you
you
ever
soon.
get down here and he takes you to lunch and he says we're going to go to Denny's for spaghetti, don't.
Go with me.
No, do
Oh.
not. Stop
Denny's spaghetti is some of the best spaghetti.
it. See what we have to put up with?
False.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely wrong.
You're the best, man. Thanks a lot. That was fun. All right.
I'm telling you, we should figure out stuff.
I know. You should.
That's a segment. That's a segment waiting to happen.
I have to say, I think
No one
you're
ever
right.
trusts me.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.